Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, now a few years ago, maybe two and a half years ago, my wife was driving my car and she got into a little fender bender. She was sideswiped and this section of the car was damaged. It was taken back to a repair shop and they did a fairly good job, but as time went by I started to see some little faults, but anyway, nothing major, just that would be just nitpicking. However, I started to hear a little rattling. I heard it for months really, and I couldn't pinpoint what the problem was. I removed the inside the A-pillar panel, couldn't find anything that was at fault. But some time ago, I'm not sure why I noticed, but if you look right here, you can see where the strip, this chrome strip, it's not properly set. And then what I realized is that the mirror assembly seems to be out of place, like it should be locking this down, but it's not. So this is on top of the mirror assembly. Okay, so what I believe is that when they put the door and whatever back together, they weren't paying attention to this little issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a video to show you guys how to remove this window, this mirror, and we'll just correct this problem. Now again, my videos aren't really tutorials as such. They're just here to inspire you guys to get out there with some tools, get out there with the drive to do things, and just do some minor repairs. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so what we've done, we've opened the door obviously, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be removing this little panel piece. Okay, this pops out pretty easily. Okay, we just get a finger under here and that will pop right out. Okay, now be careful because we do have the plug and the wires for the tweeters here. Okay, we could go ahead and remove this. Not necessarily. It's not really in our way, but we can work around it. Now, we will need an 11mm socket or spanner, wrench. Okay, now here I'll be using my ratchet wrench stuff. I just got this recently, and from what I can tell, brilliant. Okay, awesome. So we've broken that loose, but don't remove it just yet because we don't want the mirror to eventually pop out and we're not paying attention. Okay, okay, so that's broken loose. Now we revert to the old style here because it's kind of difficult to get the box end in here, so we just broke that loose. Okay, now the next we want to remove this plug here, which is the plug for the electronics for the mirror. Okay, so we're going to be using a bird beak just to get back here so that we can easily just pull on that. Okay, now it is free, I believe. Let's go back in here for a second. Now all of this would be easier if we just weren't so lazy and took off the door card, but yeah, we'll get to that eventually. Okay, so let's go ahead and loosen that. Now this one requires a little bit of patience because we do not want this to fall. Okay, so let's move this. Oops. Let's get a little. So let's get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm being very, very cautious. Okay, so I'm going to be holding on here. Okay, and as I get closer, I'll be very, very, very cautious. Okay. Okay, so here we have it. First one. Next one. With all these we need to be careful because there's one false move and they'll be down in the door and we'll have to take the door card off. We don't really want to do that. I want to be in that situation. Okay, now this is where we have to be careful because once we start to pull this off, the mirror could fall. So I just have my hand on holding the mirror like this as I take the nut off. Okay. So once this comes off, we're free. So let's go ahead and just pull this away a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Okay. We'll take our bird beak pliers once again. Squeeze. And voila. So what's happening on the other side? So this is free. Okay, this has been undone. Now what's happening on the other side is that the trim is actually holding the mirror in place. Okay guys, so here we can see that the trim is actually holding the mirror, which shouldn't be. So we're just gonna see if we can get our finger on it here and just kind of get it out of the way. And this is wedged in there really good. Okay, let's keep up. Okay. Okay, beautiful. So here we have it. The mirror has been removed. Okay, cool beans. Okay, so let's rest that aside. Now, as we can see, okay, so it's been bent. You can see where this section here has been bent because of, you know, manhandling. You know, it's usable, you know, but as you can see, it's bent. It shouldn't really be popping up like that, but that's okay. This fix will solve that. So here, what I'll do, I'll go ahead and plug this in here as quickly as I can. Okay. So if you notice, the underside here of the mirror is going to bring that part in, okay, which is exactly what we want. So it's gonna look pretty much like this when we're done. So still have a little slight play here, but way better than it was before. Okay, so here we are on the other side now, and we're gonna be putting back the nuts in place. Just run these in hand tight for now. Okay, now this one I want to be particularly careful with because, again, I do not want it to fall inside. Okay, so I'm just using this little technique with both hands. We are well on our way. There we go. Snug. So, good. So, once again, we grab our ratchet wrench. This is awesome, guys. Awesome. I think I'm going to be doing a video on tools shortly. So, this will definitely be one of the featured tools. Okay. I'm sure there's a torque setting for this, but I haven't received any complaints. So there we go. Okay. I just want to hand tighten this stuff. You know, it's There we go. All right. And then we just make sure that this isn't binding against anything. Okay. There's a little tab that needs to go into a little section. It's in place, and there we go. Okay guys, so here we have it, the finished product. So as you can see, this is much better. This is the way it's supposed to be, and now hopefully we shouldn't be hearing that little rattling sound. But if I do hear it, I'll get back to you guys and I'll let you know. But I do believe that this fix is the fix for that problem. Okay, thanks for watching.